Hey everybody, you joined me on a lovely evening down in Portsmouth. I got a little bit of time to kill, so put the camera on, do a video, have a chat with you guys. I have a feeling I know what the title of this video is going to be, and I'm going to say straight away now, calm down, they were legal. The plan is I'm going to head out of the city, up onto the hill, see if anyone's up at the bike night up there. And if I've got a bit more time to kill, then maybe I'll end up in some country roads or something, I don't know. Oh, come on, you flopper, get over here. Okay, so let's go on to that story. Basically, I have done a video on this in the past called like a brief history of spice that covers some of my sort of growing up and problems I had, but my brain didn't develop properly from birth, meaning I'm missing a couple of glands, basically, which meant that I didn't produce any growth hormone, which meant I wouldn't grow. I know, the irony, right? I'm 6'5", 6'4" even. I was 6'5", my back caused that to go down an inch. Yeah, so as I was growing up between the ages of like, well, it was the years of, was it 7 and 17, I think, so 93 and 2003, I had to inject myself daily with genotropin, which was a human growth hormone replacement, which cost an absolute bomb. Back then, it was like £1,400 a month minimum to sort of start with. Yeah, obviously, they increased the dose as I got older. Well, with today's inflation rates, that is the equivalent of about 300 grand's worth. And I know it might seem like, you know, that was only the 90s. You don't need to do inflation rates for that. It actually works out like that now. It's a lot. The world's got a lot more expensive. But for some reason or somehow, my brain seems to have adapted for this, because when they tested all my levels a few years back, when I went back, when I actually went to the doctors to talk about sort of depression and stuff, and it was like, look, could it be because of the chemical imbalances from this? And they're like, there isn't any chemical imbalances that we can detect, you're completely normal. I'm like, well, how can that be? Because I don't have all that other stuff. And they're like, the brain finds a way. The reason I'm bringing this up is you may see in UFC, there's this little guy, I can't remember his name, but well, some people think he's got some sort of growth condition. You know, they already think he's a kid. He kind of looks a little bit older in his face. The reality is, this dude is like 18, and he has got untreated growth hormone deficiency. I had never seen untreated growth hormone deficiency. I would have looked like him had I not been given those injections. It's insane. And I am very, very grateful, you know, to this country and to the NHS for that. Doesn't mean I can't be critical of the NHS at times. It has some side effects to it that aren't great, but they may not be side effects of the drug. They may more be side effects of being put through that as a kid. You know, poke, prodded, jab, stab, taken in hospital every few months for year after year, being looked at by nurses and students and God knows what, measured, you know, weighed, all that. You can imagine it's a bit much on a kid. Back in the 90s, mental health awareness was not a thing. Oh, the kid will be fine, don't worry, this isn't going to mess him up at all. What was that? And in all my years, of all the different people that I've met, of everyone that I met through the hospital and everything, I don't know that I have ever met another person who had the same condition I did as a kid. You wouldn't know at this point. They've grown up, they've got through it, but there's a lot of people out there that have spent at least 10 or so years, you know, injecting themselves to fix this issue. Yeah, as I say, it was just very strange to see someone that you're like, oh, they've obviously got some sort of condition, and then be like, wait a minute, you've got that condition, it's just you got treatment. And they didn't, because they were from presumably a country that didn't have the treatment, or was poor and couldn't afford it. It's, as I say, it was a synthetic thing, it's very expensive. But yeah, there you go, that is the story. It is factually true. I've had the equivalent of about 300 grand's worth of genotropin shoved through me, and it's what helped me grow. Funny thing is, I was 6 foot when I stopped taking it, and I had another growth spurt of 5 inches after stopping to take it. Like, well, that one helped. I was like, look, I'm 6 foot, that's enough, I don't need to be any taller, I'm going to stop taking it. I won't get into the whole, like, I stopped taking it under some more, like, I told them I was going to stop taking it. But that goes to the mental health side of things, you know. So, there you go, that is the story. It's kind of weird. And if you didn't know that about me, it doesn't make any difference, but yeah, you don't know a lot about a lot of people. Just because they seem normal doesn't mean they always were that way, or in fact are that way. I'm not saying I'm not normal. Well, I'm not normal. My brain's not right. I can actually say that my brain is not right. I am not all there, because it doesn't exist, some of it. Around and around and around and around. It just keeps going forever and ever. I love that quote. So yeah, this was a truthful title. And just because you assumed I meant Coke or something, no. It's a pretty nice evening. Let's pop to the hill and see what's going on there. There's normally like a car meet or a bike meet or something along those lines. Or not. You know that smell of frying onions that you only get from cafes? I don't know what it is exactly that they do. I don't know if it's the oil they use or the butter or something. But yeah, that smell is kind of addictive. There is a bit of a car meet going on. A few people down here. It makes flies. Oh, this is a silly idea, going down into the country roads in the evening. It's getting dark. My 360 is probably struggling enough as it is. Low light is not its strongest point. Caution, mud on road. Wow. That's not mud, that's poop. You didn't say poop on the road. Poop on the road? Stop it! Stop pooping! What are these things for? They're like height measurers for ow! Fly in the eye. Ow! No. Oh god, no, it's properly in there. Oh no. Oh, I'll see that later on tonight. Oh god. Okay, not the time. Oh god, there's more hitting me in the face. I want to get it out of my eye, but more is going in. Oh god, biker issues. Right, that's it. I literally, every time I try to open, oh god, oh, it stinks so much. Ow. Oh, come on, eye water, eject that fly. Oh god. I think I got it out. Either that or it's gone to the back. Ugh, god. Divvy, do you want to get wet? Was that no? Okay. Sorry, it's Divvy that's requesting this. I just don't want to get it wet, because then it's going to get covered in mud, and then the mud starts splashing, and then it gets everywhere. Plus, old days. I'm very much reminiscing about the old days a lot, you maybe noticed, just recently. Yes, because I do feel like they were better, you know, the way that YouTube was, but I think everyone agrees with that. But also, because I'm so close to 100k, it's insane, I don't really believe it. And I'm getting quite a lot of people sort of saying, well done for getting close, thank you very much, and quite a few of those have been like, when's, you know, what's the 100,000 video? I don't want to disappoint you, but to me, I don't want to celebrate like something I've done. That's why I made the 1,000 video that I'll link at the end of the video. You know, that little sort of montage of the last 10 years. That was, you know, to show people where I'd come from, where I'm up to. Literally, because it was up to the exact sub number I had at the time. My 100,000 video, as I've mentioned before, is I want to put a video up. I'm going to have a little chat with you for just a few minutes, just to thank you, basically, because you know I'm going to be thankful. It's such an arbitrary thing at this point, hitting 100,000, but it is a big deal still. I mean, it's arbitrary in the sense that, like, it doesn't mean it's what it used to mean in the past. The most interesting thing for me is to hear what the channel's done for other people. You know, a lot of people got inspired to ride bikes off the back of this. It's been a long time. Some of the people that were watching my videos at the beginning have since, you know, got a CBT, got a full license, probably had kids, maybe even, you know, got a good successful job, maybe they're moving to their own house, maybe they're still single and they're traveling. I don't, you know, people have moved a lot through life during the time that I've been making my videos. And if you did choose to get a bike off the back of like one of my videos, or me inspiring you to do so, or showing you the fun of it, or just giving you that final boot up the butt, then I'd love to hear your story. And I don't want to hear it yet, I want to hear it on that, for that video. I want to be able to look at the comments and like see all the stories of the real difference, the real thing that the channel did. Not, oh, look at this video, look at that video, oh, we got 100,000, I did. I don't want to know about me. I know about me, you know about me. I want to know the things I don't get to know. What difference it made to you. So that's basically what the 100,000 video is going to be. I've given people 2 warnings of this now. There is a fancy, you know, montage video if you want to see that. Oh, damn, that had a wind buffet behind it. Well, there you go. This was just one of my sort of random videos, apart from that thing that came up, and it was like, as I say, it blew my mind to be like, it's like seeing someone with a condition and then realising, oh, I've got that, but I don't have that because I got it. It's just very odd. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. A huge thanks to my Patreon supporters, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye.